A joint operation is currently underway in Bloemfontein, checking whether foreign nationals residing in the city have legal documents. The operation is part of government's efforts to curb crime and ensure road and immigration compliance in and across the Free State. Our reporter Refilwe Mekoa is on the story, and we cross live now to her for more. Refilwe, thank you so much for your time. I know that you've been with the authorities since very early this morning. Just talk to us about the specific outcomes some of these authorities are aiming for with this current operation.
Good morning, Punati, and good morning to our viewers. Yes, I think the outcome essentially is just for government officials from different stakeholders to ensure that foreign nationals that are residing in the city here in Bloemfontein have the right documents and they are legally supposed to be in this in the city. Right now, as you're about to speak to me, 2 of them have just been arrested as well. I think so far now there are about over 100 of foreign nationals now that have been arrested since this morning. With me though is the Premier of the province himself, Undocumented, just to give us a wrap-up of the operation itself. Premier, since the morning you've been verifying documents from various foreign nationals, and some didn't have the right documents, some they did, some were arrested. Just take us through in terms of you as the Premier of the province. Why did you start this operation?
We've been very concerned about a number of foreign nationals that are illegal in the province, especially here in Bloemfontein. And also there's been allegations of people who are selling illicit cigarettes, and in one shop we got quite a number of such cigarettes that were not meant for the market here, and that are sold in our shops, in the shops in the Bloemfontein area. But also we've got people coming from DRC, Congo, Ethiopia, Nigeria, and all of them claiming asylum, seeking status. And we've been verifying papers with Home Affairs officials as well as SABC, and that has also resulted in almost about 200 people now who have been arrested, and some their papers will have to be verified.
We visited a couple of block of flats where certain foreign nationals are residing there. We've also went to some shops that they own, and we've seen some of the goods that they are selling. And can we safely say that foreign nationals are freely doing whatever that they want to in the city?
I think we've got to work with our own communities in this, because what we also have found, and this has been the situation, where you get people who are selling goods that have passed their sell-by date, and in some instances they are selling goods that they're not supposed to be selling, belonging to some other shops, and some brands that they are not allowed to sell, and we have confiscated such. But our worry has been actually prompted by many young people, especially in this area. This is the street that this area is now referred to as a Niger city, and we have, we believe strongly that drugs are sold here, especially to young people. And also, there are prostitutes or young girls are introduced to prostitution. And this is, you will see that many of their shops, knowing that we're coming, have been closed. And this is a normal business day, but they have closed their shops.
Lastly, as you said that the specific place where we at has been dubbed a Niger City, and there's been some drugs and some alcohol and what that has been happening here in this area. Going forward, after your assessment today, how are you going to ensure that there is law and order here?
I think the municipality has to take some tough decisions, especially with some of the buildings that are here. Some of these buildings have to be demolished and develop some of these areas and put up some residential areas for our own people. Other than that, this is going to be a difficult battle because you arrest some and then you leave, you come again after some time, and so we can't be working like this. We've got to clean our cities and make sure that the residents are actually safe from what we have seen happen, that is happening in the province at the moment.
Thank you, Premier. That was Premier of the Free State and Undocumented, just telling us that it will be, a tough battle in terms of ensuring that there is law and order here in this area. I'm just going to ask my colleague, Tom Pamashao, just to show our viewers the situation right now. In a normal day, these garage doors supposed to be opened, there's supposed to be movement here, and usually those who know the area would have know that some foreign nationals are supposed to be sitting around here, just having a normal day. But unfortunately today is just a different day. I think most of them told each other. Most foreign national shops have been closed since the morning, and even when we tried to access the block of flats here, we struggled. The police struggled. They nearly broke the door. I'm just going to ask my colleague Tom Pamashao just to show our viewers the door that was nearly broken, but however at the end somebody from inside ended up opening the door for us from inside, and 2 foreign nationals were arrested. Some had papers, some they said that they lost their passports, while others they couldn't explain why they don't have the right documents. Unati?
Refilwe, thank you so much for that. Of course, Refilwe Mekoa is coming to us live there from Bloemfontein early on, just in conversation there with the Premier of the Free State, Undocumented. Of course, we'll continue to see and check in on how that operation is going throughout the day.